Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the Pixelnauts Twitch channel. We are the Pixelnauts, and today we're going to be testing our new game that is out in early access right now called Rocket Rumble. It is a party racing brawler game, and yeah, it's been out in early access for about a month now, I guess, and we've just been working away on updates, and we got a big update coming, so we're going to be testing some of the new features that we have planned for that update and stuff today. And yeah, just having a good time. I didn't really ask if we had a question of the day, but I think there's one that we've never asked before that we probably should have.
Oh no.
We
Angie's
may have,
gone.
but I can't remember. Oh yeah, Angie just disappeared.
Oh no, she's gone. Are you part of the Communist Party? She bailed.
There's not a gun to our heads, we promise.
I'm gonna start a race if you guys want to queue up. I'll just
Yeah.
show the new stuff kind of as we go through it.
What's the question?
Yeah, what was your question?
Well, I was gonna wait for Angie to get back, but
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were just gonna leave us hanging the whole time.
no.
Yeah.
I'll ask it if she comes back,
There's
and
one
if not,
question
then
we've
I'll
not
leave you
asked.
hanging.
Anyway,
Yes. Finally, I got my. Oh god, I don't want to. This is me and Vince. You guys didn't queue up at all.
Oh, I did
Oh,
queue
yeah.
up, but I guess I missed it.
Liars. 3 of 4.
Well,
Oh, here
there
we go.
Who's
Oh.
Tiny Boy?
Tiny boy. Yeah.
Tiny boy.
Oh, it's AI.
That might be that's a
So
bot,
he's
yeah.
clicking away.
I
He's
do
got
like
fluffy
that they do that.
customization.
that name's actually a reference to that one bug we had that one time where it would spawned a random tiny.
It's fine.
Oh my god, do you guys remember that? That
Yeah.
was amazing. I
Yeah,
forgot
that's a
about
reference to that.
That was so funny. I completely
Angelic.
forgot about that.
that. Hello, friends. There's 5 of you.
Yeah,
that's
there's
for sure.
5 of us today.
Oh, it looks like
Yeah,
the
well,
game. Everything.
Maybe
crashed
there's
on
5 of
the
us.
Computer. It looks like.
Da-da-da-da-da.
What
Oh, yeah, I guess
happened?
there's 2 marks.
Angie's
Angie,
computer
it-
crashed.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's not good.
you're crashing? Well, this game's running poopy for me today. Is it running poopy for you guys, or is this my machine?
No, seems okay, I think.
Seems okay
Yeah.
for me. I'm
I
streaming
haven't
too,
restarted in a
so
while, so. Oh, yeah, true.
Could also be this is a brand new build of some of the stuff we're working on, so it hasn't been fully. I haven't gone through and optimized it and checked for.
So I never noticed this when I was testing on Asteroid Field, but the player circle is completely sideways for me on this map.
Yeah. We
It's
have
like
that as a
world
bug.
space or
I
something.
thought Daniel fixed it, but
Maybe it didn't make it in or something.
yeah, maybe to make it into the build.
Yeah, I can see on Pyrocove it's the same way too.
It moves a
Yeah.
little bit when you turn too, but that's fine. That's not a big deal, really.
It's any of like the swirly tracks, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
had
guess
that
that's one of the
problem
new
with
features.
we,
Yeah.
we had that problem with some of the items too, if you remember.
Oh, we still do. I think the bombs still are sideways.
Oh yeah,
Bombs don't really matter.
I do really like that UI though. I think it's I don't know, it's
I think
just
it helps
perfect.
a lot.
I can see
Yeah,
it all the time.
It's definitely helpful.
Yeah.
The health isn't working for me.
Oh,
I was at 0. I was at 0 health and I was still alive, but so there's still some bugs with it. But yes, that's
is
a new-
that a visual thing, you think? Or do you
I
think,
think
it,
so,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
No, I think I was still alive, but I think my circle is empty.
I wonder if it's just clipping through the track, though.
Yeah, that's
could have been.
possible.
Could have been like
That's possible,
sideways. True, because that's like the rightmost.
Tilted back or sideways or whatever.
Good call.
It shows you as having 0 health when you're respawning at the checkpoint too. I don't know if you guys
Oh yeah.
you guys want it on at the checkpoint or yeah, I guess
So-
probably.
It has a little animation that plays of it like popping back on.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, it's supposed to be. I think it is on. Maybe it was just backwards in that one checkpoint or something. I think it's single-sided, so if it's upside down, you won't see it.
Right.
Oh no, you're right. Sometimes it's not visible. Sometimes it is. Easy.
I just love the animation of when you lose a piece of health. Like, you don't always notice it, but it looks awesome when you do. It kind of explodes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I try to make it a little fun. Yeah. I never really notice it, but I know it's there. But I think it does help, and even like, I don't know. I know I'm dead now, even though we might add some other death stuff. Like, my circle's not on the screen, so
Yeah.
That's true.
it helps a lot too.
Yeah, much easier to keep track of yourself.
Ah,
Definitely.
Vince the one, get out of here.
Get out
Oh, yeah.
of here.
Killed you guys.
You were off for like a week.
I'm recharged.
Damn it. Yeah, Mark, if you want to talk about some of your new stuff after the mission here, or the game, 'cause you can see some stuff now.
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
missions.
I guess it's actually a little hard to see on stream because the portraits are all covering it.
It's
So
impossible to see.
Okay.
Yeah.
just a second. I'm going to shut off everybody's portrait for a second.
Farewell.
So this is the new mission system that we're adding to the game. They can still hear you guys, just not see you, by the way. So this is your little mission tab over here on the right. And it gives you 3 missions at a time to work your way towards beating. And they'll each give you a reward, so you can get different types of rewards like coins, items, random items, or consumables, which is a new thing that we're working on that I'm not going to go into now. But yeah, it gives you 3 missions at a time, and they're chosen from 3 different types of missions. Basically, there's missions that the devs, us, have made ourselves, and there's actually quest chains or mission chains that we can make too, that contain multiple missions that are all kind of like in an order. And then it also randomly generates missions. So we want to have like a lot of control over it and be able to make special missions and stuff for different events in the game or whatever. So yeah, I'm hoping that's going to be a really nice addition. It's like a new way, other than just leveling up, to get coins and get new items. And it's a fun way for us to add specific like missions into the game. If we launch some new items or something, we can set up a whole quest chain of how we want to how we want players to unlock these new items, and we can just have like really nice fine-tuned control over it like that. And it's just more reason to keep doing different things that you might not always do in the game too. Like there'll be missions for using specific items, specific characters, playing on specific tracks, playing games, winning games, hitting characters, different stuff like that. So there could also be missions that would push you to do things that you might not do too much in the game, or that you may not have learned how to do well yet in the game and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. It's it'll be coming very soon as part of our next big update.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
gonna be
cool.
awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting some stuff. And you might notice there's a banner up there too. It's gonna be awesome. You get a little sneak peek at some banners coming up.
Oh yes, that's true. So
Yeah.
you guys have seen the little icons like your player banner and border. Those are going to be coming to the customization menu so that you can have custom banners and custom borders for your profile. And yeah, we're going to introduce those at the same time as the mission system, so you'll be able to go through an intro quest to unlock some that we've set up.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome. Looking forward to it. Yeah, we got a lot of fun stuff coming up.
I don't know if we have to figure out like a better way to display those banners. Like, I just kind of made some screenshots, but they're not great.
Yeah, I know what you mean. The
like a
actual
circle.
item icons. Is that what you're
Yeah,
talking
for the
about?
banners specifically, because they're not square, or like they're just long. Like, it's just kind of
Yeah.
a weird thing
You
to
can
show.
just do a zoom in on part of it. Like, you don't have to show.
Yeah.
Or maybe
I think I
maybe you
tried
could,
that,
like,
but I don't. Yeah, we can do that again. I don't know. We'll try
what you
something.
could do is you could have it like show like the top left, and when you highlight the banner, it like pans,
That's a good idea.
and then it
Play
just.
some asteroid field
Or,
and
like,
show player
Pop-
circle
pops
better.
out of
Oh, I
the.
miss. Yeah. I missed this game. Damn.
No, the
Yes,
mission system
updated.
update is not a new season yet. It's just kind of like a mini major update.
It is an event, though. You can.
It is an event, yes, that's
So-
true. Yeah, it's not a new season, but it's a new event.
I guess we maybe haven't really explained it, and I'm not going to give away what it is, but in between seasons, we're going to be doing events. Some of them might be holidays, like Christmas, Halloween. Some of them might just be things that we've made up, and those will come with a new set of items to unlock and missions to unlock those items and stuff.
Yes. So Angelic, there will be more items for
Yeah.
you coming.
So it's kind of like a
And more
mini
levels.
season, you could say.
Yeah, that's a good call. I think
it's
Angelic
an episode
wants,
of the
like,
season.
Angelic wants like 200 more levels, I think.
Oh yes, we were going to increase the level cap too. Yeah, with that update for sure.
Oh, player circle. I love this player circle. I know
It is helpful for sure.
It is,
it's
it-
super
yeah.
helpful. Yeah.
Like I thought the name helped, like popping up at the
Mm-hmm.
whatever checkpoint, but the circle is like way more obvious.
I feel like we don't even need the name anymore.
Yeah, the
I
name.
don't know
Yeah,
if we have.
true.
Oh yeah, it's still there. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Mine
I
is
just like
Pixel
the circle
Daniel.
because it feels like it's part of the game too, whereas the name feels like a UI thing.
Mhm.
I like that kind of thing.
Yeah, I like it.
But yeah, that's definitely one of the reasons for the mission system too, is like leveling up. Leveling up is, you know, so you can level your character up, get a few coins, and get a new item every once in a while, but it's not really designed to be the main avenue of obtaining new things in the game. We just didn't have the mission system ready at launch because there was like a lot of, well, at early access launch because there was so much to it. So, but it should definitely make, you know, it'll give you goals that you can complete as opposed to just playing games to get XP. Like you'll have actual goals that you want to work towards, and it'll be, you know, you'll be able to get coins and items and stuff like that as well. So I think it'll add a lot to like the progression part of the game.
Yeah, and I think it's important, like Angelic's saying, that like she can't earn any more coins because she like hit the level cap, and this will give you something to do every day to hopefully earn some coins every day, or you know.
Yeah, like we haven't really decided, I guess, what we're going to do with the level cap, but if we did keep it the way it is, where there is like a cap that you can reach within each season, then, you know, you could still do missions.
Mm-hmm.
But
They would randomly generate, right, Mark? So you'd be able
Mustache
to keep doing.
Oh, you guys
more.
fixed the like player heights too in the score screen. That's good.
Yeah, Ben did.
and yeah, Ben, the
Better.
missions, so basically, we, as like the devs, will create quest chains and just single quests for you to complete. But if you've completed all of those, it will indefinitely generate random quests as well. So the quest chains and stuff is just so we can like do specific things that we want for fun, and then on top of that, it'll randomly generate quests, so you'll never run out of them.
Mark, you got a cue.
Sorry, I
Cute.
just did. I forgot.
They're looking at your screen.
Oh my God, Ben, your character is a monster.
I love those eyes with the pirate hat. It's just the flipping just makes it.
They must drive Vince insane.
Yeah, it does actually, but I love it at the same
Yeah,
time.
I think it's totally fine too. I mean, like if you play games like World of Warcraft, there's so much clipping on the different armor pieces.
Any
Oh, yeah.
customizables. There's
Yeah.
flipping. Like that would just be too much work to
Yeah,
like, on a code
I would
side
love-
and an artist side. Yeah.
I would love for them to be perfect, but we'd have to make like individual assets for each
Yeah.
character.
Wild.
We can't do that.
Yeah, it's too much. It's better this
It
way you
would be
get more
awesome.
items.
Yeah, true. And most of them fit pretty good. There's just a few that are ridiculous, and that's kind of charming sometimes.
I
Yeah.
mean, there's always a thing too, like, you know, how would you ever make those particular eyes work with like every
Yeah.
single hat? I don't really think you can.
Yeah, that's true. That's the real
Yeah.
problem, I guess. That's
Yeah.
true.
We would need offsets per character and per item combination. Like it would just be.
Whoa.
Be
And that's just
insane.
getting. No, yeah. And then as you add more items, that would increase
Exactly.
and increase. And
Exponentially, yeah.
you would need to have some to make that reasonable. You would need some sort of like machine learning algorithm.
Yeah,
do all
some
that for you,
AI.
and then even that's not guaranteed to actually work.
I think if you're
Not worth it.
plump,
Yeah.
if you're plump and you win a checkpoint, you should get double points.
Hmm.
If you're enlarged.
Yeah,
Yeah.
plump points. I'm kidding, but
Plump points.
yeah.
Do they get pushed around like balloons yet? Like, do they?
Not quite. I
Not
can. I haven't really changed them. since
We can
launch,
do
so.
quests
Yeah,
like
whatever.
that too, though. Like, I don't have a quest type like that, but we could do a quest like survive being enlarged so many times, or
Oh, yeah,
you know,
that's
just whatever you guys want to do. Really, I think we could do
But
a
if it's-
lot of stuff.
If it's more than 4 hours, though, you got to go to the hospital.
This is a family-friendly game, Vince.
I don't know what he's talking about.
It's boners.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, apparently it's a problem. Yeah. I guess Vince knows. I don't know.
I've only heard about it.
He's only seen it.
I've only seen it firsthand.
Oh goodness. Speaking of which, it's a new season of Sex Education coming out next month.
Oh, is there? That show is great.
A really good show if you guys haven't seen it. Yeah.
I don't think I have.
Not
It's on Netflix. It's really good.
Yeah, Gillian Anderson and the kid from Ender's Game. It's really good. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize
think
that
I
was
saw
him.
a preview for
Yeah.
that. Now that you mention it.
It's good. It's just this kid, this high school kid going to high school, but his mom's like a sex therapist, and he's like just super. It's good. You should watch it.
Yeah, in the first season, he's basically giving high school kids advice on their sex life, and they're paying him for, like it's good.
Yeah, yeah, it's good.
I remember seeing ads for that show. I'd never seen it, but
Yeah, it's good
Definitely
times.
worth watching. The
And-
season finale of season 2 is unbelievable
Yeah, it's really good.
with all the tentacles.
what?
It's crazy.
Makes
Sounds
sense.
like a real banger.
A real banger.
There's potatoes, I think. It's in England. That's what they call them there. Also, Final Space Season 3 is coming out next month, too. Pretty excited for that.
I've only seen the first season of that one.
Yeah,
haven't
first
watched
season's
it.
really awesome. Second season's good, too. But first season, I don't know, it just has this... I really liked it. It's a cool, like, story structure.
Yeah, it was good. I just, for some
Yeah.
reason, that's the one problem I find with all these new streaming shows is like I watch something and I love it, and then I forget about it by the time the next season comes out because
Yeah.
it's so
Because you, like,
long.
yeah, you binge it in, like, a day.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's gone forever.
Yeah. I think I left a player circle in this level. There's a player circle like ahead of me, unless it was mine and it didn't like snap
It
to my
didn't, like,
character. at
snap or
first.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty funny. If you notice, but I fixed the ramp in whatever it was called, Caustic Canyon. Yeah.
Nice. One thing I noticed is those moving. I don't know if it's the moving parts or just around those parts. The wood track needs to be tagged as something so the bombs can stick to it.
So,
Where?
I think they,
yeah,
they
I
just
know what
roll.
you mean. The one that's like on the teeter totter.
I think so. Yeah.
So the only problem with that is currently the bomb system. It will freeze it in the air.
I
So it
guess
won't
it's not
actually
really meant
snap
to. Yeah.
It won't snap. Yeah, it won't snap it to the surface. I can easily change that.
Why is that though?
It's just because the way I'm doing it with the physics system, I'm just turning off. I'm making it kinematic and freezing its transform.
But it doesn't happen when it collides with the floor.
When it arms itself. So when it collides with the floor, it's got a really short timer now, but it'll roll, and then as soon as the timer is up and it hits a surface where it can snap
Do it.
to, it snaps to it. That probably made no sense. Sorry.
No, it makes sense because that object is moving and
Yeah.
you're setting it basically. You just have to. I guess what you could do is just child it to that object.
Yeah, that's
I
possible.
See. I see.
I
Right.
Yeah, or I could just update the position every frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying when it collides with the floor, it stays in the same spot even though the floor is moving around it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what would
It's not
happen.
a tile, and it's not physics anymore, basically.
Yeah,
I think
I see.
I think the reason why it's not snapping is because it needs to be tag track, and it also needs to be on the track layer. And I don't
okay.
think
Well, it should be.
those teeter totters are. I don't think they have the right tag.
Oh, maybe. I figured you'd fall through them if they weren't, right?
The layer is what causes that, and I think they're
Oh,
on the
okay.
right layer. It's just the tag.
Ah, okay, cool.
But
Get out of town.
But yeah, I can revisit that. Like that's like if we
Oh,
want
good.
the bomb to, like also too in Caustic Canyon, you know the conveyor belts. Like the bomb doesn't when it arms itself, it doesn't move anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't get affected by the.
I mean, I think it's
Quality.
fine for now. Like, there's
Yeah.
probably other stuff that is more priority than that, really.
Yeah, of course. That's it is something I do want to fix though, but
Yeah.
it's not.
Oh. They're tentacled.
It has bugged me for a while. I'll be honest.
Should the health on the circle be the same color for every player? Or should
I know.
it be complementary color? Or should it just be the same color as the circle? Because I think for the green player, the health is green. So I thought it was just always whatever color it was for the
It's
person.
No, it's just always green.
But it's always green.
I
right?
like it being probably either green or a complementary color, just so you can tell that it's not. Like you can tell that it's something right away. You're like, oh, that's like my health. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it
I
wouldn't be as noticeable if it was the same color as the rest of the circle, but
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah,
not.
what I'm saying is, like, player 3, the circle is green, so
That's
the health
true,
is
yeah.
also green. I
Yeah,
think
that's
all
true.
4 of us just started a game without Mark.
Oh shit, we did.
Yeah, I was trying to back out of the
no.
character select or the track select screen, but you can't.
I wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't even.
That's pretty funny.
Oh yeah, there is a circle in the middle of the track.
Yeah, don't worry about that one.
Don't worry about it.
We had a request from I think it was somebody on the forums or on
Oh, okay, I
the.
thought that's where you were going to end that statement.
Nope,
We had a request from somebody.
no, that's it. It was, and I added this in Trello, but it's not like super important right now. But it was a really good idea, and I think we talked about it before. It's just having a rematch button or a rematch vote.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So funny about that. The code
Yeah.
that's already in the game is just it wasn't working 100%.
Oh,
Way
sweet.
back in the beta.
That is a really good
Our
idea, though.
first beta, I think it was.
Oh, that's
So
cool. Yeah,
I
just so you don't have to
disabled it.
queue
Yeah.
up again. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
good.
it's a good idea.
So I can revisit that pretty easily.
Oh,
But yeah, originally what it would do is it would take you from the I guess it would need to change now because it would take you from the score screen to the character select screen again. But now you have to go back to the level up screen.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I think we talked about having the level up be in like the ends credit too, like a small one or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we did talk about that too.
Just like give you your rewards on the score screen or something like that.
Yeah, just those two. Like I think those are prefabs you already have, Mark. Like your level
They
up.
are,
and
yeah.
Yeah, so you could just display those over top or something.
Yeah,
I'm sure
we can
but-
try that for sure.
Yeah. Da, da, da. Oh, did you guys watch? Did you guys see any Gamescom stuff that you liked? Gamescom. I always call it Gamescon. It's Gamescom.
Yeah, me too. It's kind of a weird.
What is the com?
What does COM stand for?
Games communication. I don't know. It's German.
that what it is?
It's German.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't really looked into any of the stuff that got announced yet, but I want
I haven't
to.
looked. I haven't seen
Um,
anything.
One of the coolest ones they announced, which they didn't, they had like a cinematic trailer for, but for Access or whatever they're called, the guys who make XCOM are making a Marvel game.
I heard
Oh,
that.
like an
Yeah.
Was
XCOM
it like
style
a-
Marvel game.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, you play with like I don't know. There's like a whole bunch of characters. They have like Wolverine and Blade and
That's a
Captain
great
Marvel.
idea.
and you're fighting some like vampire queen. I don't really know that lore from Marvel very well, but Yeah, they like resurrect someone and then they're all together. They don't show gameplay or anything, but yeah, if it's like a XCOM style Marvel game, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
Yeah.
I'd be so interested in that. Did you guys ever play X-Men Legends?
You know, that
Legends.
a million years ago.
Why does
right?
that sound so familiar?
There was like X-Men Legends 1 and 2, and then there was Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2.
I loved
Yeah.
Ultimate Alliance 1 and
Yeah,
2.
Yeah,
X-Men
Legends-
Legends was like the first game in that.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
the
really?
same ones, but it's just X-Men, like same
Yeah,
gameplay
a
and
long
stuff.
time ago. It's like Xbox 360 or something era, right?
Those games were great.
I never played them, but I knew a lot of people at SK like love those games. And Marvel Ultimate Alliance is pretty fun too.
Ultimate
Yeah.
Alliance is great. I
I haven't
didn't
played the new one.
play
but-
the X-Men.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I bought the new one. I didn't play much of it though.
Yeah, I haven't
So, I
played
don't
any
know.
of the new one either. I mean, the X-Men Legends games are basically just like older versions of Marvel Ultimate Alliance. They just only have the X-Men characters. But
Right.
yeah, I used to get all my friends over and we would play it in like 4-player co-op on my original Xbox, and it was like so good.
That's awesome. Yeah.
It just kind of
Super
reminds me of that, you know what I mean? Like a top-down.
If this one's like co-op too, it'd be pretty wild.
That would be pretty cool.
Is XCOM co-op? I played it on my own. I didn't know if
I
could
think
play
you
with other-
can play it co-op. It might be a little weird though if you're all just controlling like one character in a turn-based game. It might be a bit weird, but
If you had your own armies, maybe, or your own squad.
Oh yeah,
yeah, if
Oh,
you had your
your
own
own
squad, I
Avenger.
could see that.
that'd be cool if you each could like take 4 heroes in. They had like a ton of heroes. That'd be awesome.
It'd be like almost like a multiplayer chess.
Yeah,
I mean,
4 each.
More than 2-player, I mean.
Isn't chess multiplayer?
Yes, I know chess is multiplayer.
it just seems cool. I was kind of excited
Ben's
for
playing
the
solo.
for the Avengers game, but
Sucks.
then
Lose.
it didn't really interest me as much as I was hoping. I wanted it to be like
Yeah.
Spider-Man, but an Avengers game, you know?
Yeah.
It is not.
Yeah.
I'm playing the Wakanda one right now. When I can, so I discovered that the router that I have is not very compatible with my PlayStation 5, and sometimes the PlayStation doesn't.
weird.
Yeah, and remember I told you mine has like a robot brain inside it, and it has some crazy technology. Apparently, the PS5 is not like that, so I have to disable some things.
Huh.
And you can't play Avengers even if you're playing solo if you don't have internet access.
Oh, that's so lame.
Oh, that's a bummer.
It's one of those like always on kind of garbage games. But man, I broke it so hard the other day. It was amazing. So PS5 has this feature where when you pause the game or like you hit the PlayStation button, it shows you like different challenges that you're doing in the game. So kind of like say like Mark's missions in this one, and you can jump to any of those and it'll load you into that mission in the game. You could like hook it up with there. So I accidentally clicked on one and it loaded Thor as my main character and loaded me into a mission. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to play this. So I backed out and reloaded the game and I started my Wakanda, like Battle for Wakanda, like story mission that I was doing. But it never changed my main character from Thor to T'Challa. So, okay, so this is the best part. So then I'm in all these cinematics where all these people think they're talking to T'Challa, but it's just Thor there. Thor doesn't lip sync anything. He's not reacting to anybody.
That's
You can see the subtitle of T'Challa, but you can't hear him until you go into a room where his model is in talking, like hanging out with somebody else. Then you can hear his voice coming from his model, but not from like Thor, the person you are. So their voices actually come out of a specific model in the game, no matter where they are.
That's
It was so
weird.
confusing. And then once I actually started like the mission, this was like in the hub world. Once I started a mission, it like reset all my characters and everything was fine. But oh man, it was crazy.
That's like an episode of What If, you know?
It was, yeah. What if Thor was T'Challa?
I guess it makes sense. Like, if they linked the voice lines to only ever come out of the right character, then it's never gonna be a problem, but it's
Yeah.
weird.
That was super
Until
weird.
it becomes a problem.
Until
Oh,
Alex
yeah.
breaks it, yeah.
Oh man, I broke it good. And then I was playing as Black Panther, and he has this move where you can jump on top of people and just slash them with your kitty claws for like a while. But they also added that ability that you could do that to like really big enemies, like these giant spider bots that they have in the game. So I jumped on this spider bot, and I think another Avenger like smashed that spider bot in the ground. So I was just surfing on this thing in the ground for like 5 minutes before it let me get out. It was really great. Yeah. The new DLC is very broken. It's very fun.
Is it? Yeah. So
Yeah.
so is the game worth playing?
I picked it up for like $40 and I really like it. I
Yeah.
think if I bought it for like, if I bought like, oh, Angie, hurry up, check in.
Alright.
Oh, just made it.
Sorry.
Just made it. That
I forgot
time-
about
that
the
time.
countdown.
Terrifying, yeah. Yeah, if you can find it cheap or whatever, I really like it. It's very like, I don't have any of the characters unlocked, like any of their alternate costumes, because you have to pay for all of it.
Oh, really?
There's no way to earn in-game cash.
Oh,
for
wow, that sucks.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
so stupid for a game that costs money up front. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, unless there is somewhere to do it. Like maybe if I play the online matches with real people, maybe I earn it. It's maybe because I'm only playing single player. But
Yeah,
as
but
far
that
as
shouldn't be. That would be annoying too.
yeah, I turned off all my matchmaking, so like I don't get matched up with random people. Even though I have played games like this before and I do like it, I just don't feel like playing with real people because I have children and they interrupt me all the time. So I'm a very annoying player in those kinds of games these days, where I just go AFK to yell at children for a while. So it's not very nice, but so yeah, but no, I have zero costumes. There's some amazing costumes that I wanted to like. I want there's like a Hulk in like a
Sue.
gangster suit, yeah,
Yeah.
from
Oh yeah.
he's like a mobster, and it's amazing. But I'm never gonna get it because it's like $1,000 or
Crazy.
whatever. So
Yeah, that's a
you get
shame.
That's a bummer.
you get a free item from the marketplace every day you log in, but it's always a profile banner, and I just don't care. Yeah, you get a couple suits from everybody that are like story suits. Like you get like a, I don't know, whatever story mission ones or whatever, but it's nothing crazy. You don't get any of the fun suits. But I like it. It's pretty fun. It's just a hack and slash. Like you're playing through the same levels over and over, right? There's only like, I don't know, whatever, like 10 levels in the game or something, and all the missions happen in that level or in one of those levels.
Oh,
And
I
most
see.
of the-
I see.
Yeah, it's like Destiny or anything, right? Like you go into a mission, and all the missions are always like there's like like 6 different objectives that you could possibly do in a mission. It's like
Right.
defeat this boss, defend this, right? Kill all these guys before the timer runs out. Survive this for X amount of minutes, right? Like one of those, you know. It's like playing a bunch of games of like Team Fortress all the time.
Yeah.
I like
Push
some
this
of
card.
those kind of games. It just depends. Like, you know, I like some of those 4-player co-op games. Like Diablo, I think is really good, but it's also designed to be fun in multiplayer or in single player as well as multiplayer. Some of them don't seem like they are.
For sure.
Like they offer.
I think I would
single
enjoy it
player,
a lot
but-
more in multiplayer. Yeah. Like if I had friends to play with, I think it'd be way better. If I
Yeah,
could if I
I
was
like
a young
playing
dude,
those kind of games
call
by
them bros,
myself
and be
too.
like,
Sometimes though.
let's bro it up and let's smash
bro it
this. Yeah.
I played this game called Helldivers.
Yeah. It's like
Play
Helldivers.
that? Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
similar. Like how you go
Yeah.
to the planets and they have different enemies, but the missions are like chosen from like a handful of different things.
It's 1-for-1 Helldivers. If you liked Helldivers, it's just a non-top-down Helldivers. And I played Helldivers when my first boy was young, so he like slept a lot when I was playing that game. So I played it with like real people and just like matched up with random people, and that was fun. Because like sometimes it's kind of like Journey, you would like match up with like a real person, and then
I
you would
still
play
haven't
like
played
5. Yeah. Oh my god, dude, get to
The
it.
one thing that I
agree.
loved in that game is when they started introducing vehicles that took more than one person to drive.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like such a cool
In-
idea.
In Helldivers, I don't know if I remember that. Maybe that was
Yeah,
after.
it might have been in some of the updates or something, but they had like a tank that took at like a minimum of 2 people. One person had to drive, the other person had to shoot, and it was really fun.
Definitely sounds like your cup of tea.
Shooting people?
No, two-player vehicles.
Yeah, 2-player vehicles.
It is Mark's school project. What was the other thing I was gonna say? Oh yeah, Vince. If you play Journey, obviously. There's also a Switch game. Their new game, the Sky or whatever it's called. It's on the Switch now. if you don't
Yeah,
wanna-
I heard.
I see.
Yeah, and it's free on
Yeah.
the Switch, right?
It's-
I mean,
it's
it's
free to
free. It's
play.
free everywhere.
And I I want to love it so much, and they monetized the thing
Oh yeah, it's
that I
not
hate
good.
the most out of it. Well, because it's free to play, right?
Yeah.
And they monetized locomotion basically.
Hmm.
You like eventually run out of like jumps per day,
Oh,
and then
man.
yeah, like or like gliding or whatever, and then it doesn't like refill unless you use like a refill potion. And then I'm just like, I want to just float around and have fun in this game, and then I'm just like, oh right, I don't have
Yeah.
the potions to refill this shit, and I don't know, it's just a bummer.
I feel like mechanics like that just make people want to stop playing the game.
Oh, that's exactly
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I feel like that's a really bad thing to monetize, definitely.
Yeah.
It's
Like-
it's such a beautiful game, and it's like very simple. You're just getting like emotes basically. It's kind of a fun idea. Like the whole game is about like helping these spirits, and each spirit teaches you a new emote, basically like a new pose and animation, and it's really cool and cute. But oh man, yeah, I was just it really bummed me out. I was just like, can I pay for this? Can I just give you like $80 and you could just make me a game?
Like, don't limit people's ability to play the game. That's so stupid. Like, that's
Yeah.
a huge mistake. Why would you do that?
Yeah, I really didn't like it. Yeah, I was very bummed out.
It's like Candy Crush model, really.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
kind of the opposite though. They're punishing you for playing the game, like jumping.
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
Candy Crush is like you lost, so pay us
well,
to play.
yeah.
more.
I feel like I don't want to try things in Sky because I'm just like,
Right.
oh well, eventually I'm just not going to be able to go places. So I feel
Yeah.
I have to like power through the levels and get to the end instead of like exploring and having fun. And
Yeah, that's so stupid.
it's also a very like
Yeah.
confusing game at first. It took me a really long time to even understand what the hell was happening with anything. But I don't know. Yeah, this is a big bummer.
Yeah, that's
But
too
I think
bad. I got it on my phone ways to try it, but I
Try it at least. It's very
Yeah,
pretty.
it's
They
pretty.
have all the sweet ray marching clouds and shit.
because I do like their games a lot. I just haven't played Journey, but
Hey,
Journey
Steve, how's
is
it
so
going?
good.
Oh, yeah, you should definitely play Journey.
I know I want
Play
to. I have like
Journey.
the collection.
Yeah, play that one.
I mean, you can play Journey in an evening. Like, you don't
Yeah,
need a lot of time
Just
to
once
play
like
it.
that. Yeah. How's it going, Skeeve? Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, what was the other thing I was gonna say? Oh yeah, and play that Arise
Alright.
demo. Tales of Arise.
Oh, yeah, I want to
Just for the art. Yeah, you should check it out, Vince. And all of you.
which one was that?
That's the new Tales game. It's like an RPG.
Yeah, it's like an action RPG. Real-time
it's actually the-
combat, but it works like
Yeah,
The
that.
demo is
I
really
love
fun.
I love the combat in the Tales games.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
You guys should try this one. It's really cool. But even if you don't want to play an RPG, like Vince, this is the perfect length for you. It's like
Really?
a half an hour demo, and then you never have to play it again. You're
Oh,
fine.
the demo. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Um,
How long are Tales games typically though? Like
like
50
100 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're long ones. They're not as long as playing a Final Fantasy though. Usually, they're usually a bit shorter, but
Yeah.
at least
They have these
recently.
things. It's true. My favorite things about Tales games is those little they have these like little optional character
Skits.
pop-ups you can activate. The skits. Oh my
Yeah.
god, the skits in
Yeah.
this demo are awesome too. They're so good. They have the cooking skits and shit too, and oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I love skits. It's just such
So
a great
good.
idea.
Oh, I think the
Loading.
game's broken. Oh, there it goes.
We were just waiting for somebody to load in.
Oh.
I still want to put some UI to like indicate that.
Yeah, just like chill out. It's loading.
Yeah, like right below the portraits at the top, like a waiting for or
Hmm,
something.
That's a good idea.
Well,
Yeah.
should it just not load the level though until everyone's ready?
No, it has to. Like I can't sync the loading times obviously because everyone's computer is different. But
Yeah, it's okay. It's kind of like Rocket League. Rocket League loads, and then you're waiting on the start line.
that's true.
Yeah, for everybody, and sometimes you're just like, oh, is it gonna crap out? Are we missing someone for competitive? I like how people know in Rocket League too sometimes.
Bail.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I could put the loading screen over top while we're doing that, but then you're gonna be still waiting, looking at the loading screen.
Oh, you gotta the Black Rocks. I forgot to fix those still.
Black Rocks.
Ah, I changed the rocks to black for the Pirate Cove, and I accidentally changed one of the
Wrong
familiar
materials.
rocks. Yeah, these ones.
Didn't
Yeah,
duplicate it or something.
yeah, some garbage. Yeah. You have a cheerleader there, RCP. You got a friend in chat.
Oh yeah.
Whoop some butt.
Yeah.
That,
feel
I've
like
never
I've
heard
lost
that
every-
expression before.
What really?
You've never heard of whoop some butt?
Whoop some butt?
Yeah, you got whoop.
No,
it.
is that
An
common?
ass whooping?
Yeah, that's whooping.
Ass
Yeah.
whooping? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. It's just,
Yeah.
yeah, it's said in a different order.
Yeah. All right. I'm stupid. You're right.
What else was I gonna say? Gamescom. Yeah, Gamescom was cool. Anybody watching? If I think Gamescom's still on for today. Gamescom
is,
had this
yeah.
cool like if you're not familiar with what it is, it's like Europe's E3 basically, but they had like a cool little point and click show floor. I don't know if anybody I know RSVP, you were there for quite a while, but I don't know if anybody else got to try it out, but it was kind of cool.
Is it still
found
like up? Like when is
Oh god. Yeah, I think it's till the end of today or something.
today? Maybe I'll check it out.
Yeah, I spent way too long in there.
Yeah, me too.
Like how they
I-
did Gamescom this year, I think that's kind of how like they wanted to do all the cons last year.
Yeah, as people weren't ready.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a lot of
feel
work.
like
So much work.
yeah. Well, yeah, that's basically making a game for convention, basically.
Yeah.
So the company that made this one, they're from Germany. We met one of the guys at the Ontario Creates booth yesterday that worked not at that company, but like with them or something. Oh, there's no Mark.
No, Mark.
I'm
What am I-
cute, but guess I missed it. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Cool. So I guess this is like it's a thing that they do. Like that's what their company does. They did like they recreated like a part of I don't know if it was like Hamburg or whatever. I don't remember what they said.
Yeah.
Some part of Germany for like a
Oh,
little
no.
walk through kind of thing. So, but yeah, they want to expand it even more. They're trying to get more missions and more like playability in there. But it was pretty fun. They had like this thing where it was kind of broken and it kind of frustrated me a bit. But for like a first time out, it was pretty good. So you could collect like stickers from or cards, whatever it was, from like the people, like all the booths and stuff like that, or most of the booths of different games. And then there was like a character that you had to find in every single area. That was this like music werewolf guy. Oh, bless you.
What?
Then there was like patches you got to find in each area too, and then some
Wait,
of the
you're
patches
talking
were,
about
like,
Gamescom still? With the
yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a musical werewolf.
The arcade
Yeah.
booth.
Wow.
Yeah, there was
No,
a musical
indie
werewolf
arena booth.
in the
it's
arena
called.
booth. Yes.
Yeah.
So we're in the super tiny version where we were in the arcade booth on the 4th floor of one of the sections, but there was like 8 sections or 9 or 10 or something. There was a lot.
Yeah, like
Um, but yeah, it was pretty cool. I quite dug the kind of vibes, and you can talk to random people. You can talk to the devs if they're there. You can even talk to the bots. They had like little conversations you can have with them.
the bots are
um,
really annoying, to be honest.
Yeah, they were, because then you couldn't like skip through some of their stuff too, which is very annoying.
Kept talking. Like I didn't
Yeah.
read a single thing they said, but they just kept talking.
I know they thought they were funny, but it was me.
I'm sure they were funny, but like I don't care.
That's how I feel
Yeah.
about most interactions with people.
That's fair.
They just kept talking and they thought they were funny, but I don't care.
It's true. Vince tells me that about myself all the time. You just keep talking, and you just need to stop.
Huh? Yeah. Uh-huh. That's nice. Great.
Yeah. Oh shoot, that was crazy. Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of cool. If you passed a person, you got their business card, which I like the idea, but it was also overwhelming because I had like 5 billion business
Just
cards.
if you pass people.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I
that's a
did.
lot.
I don't know who any of these people were. I feel like they needed to be able to like exchange it, or if you like spoke to them, that'd be cool. But
Yeah.
by the end, I had like I don't know, like a couple hundred cards. I'm like, I'm not looking
I
at
don't
this.
think I have any business cards.
No, I had so many, and I didn't talk to anybody. I talked to like one person. Well,
I
not
talked to like a ton of people.
Did you? No, I guess I did
Single
too.
business card.
I did not talk to as many people as I had business cards. So I don't know. Maybe I had some setting on or something.
That system kind of makes sense to me, but it kind of like defeats the purpose of like the whole point of giving a business card is to like so people remember your interaction.
Mhm.
You can like further the interaction at a later date and do business.
Yes.
Do business.
Yeah, that's what business cards are for.
I got the pirate hat. I got it.
Nice.
Lucky. What level you gotta be? 20?
15, I think.
15.
What am I at?
I thought it
Just
was.
think about that. Angelic is at level 50.
I'm at level 13.
I'm 11.
I'm 13 as well.
Puppy. Oh,
I'm 26.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
pretty good.
I haven't played for a while. So
But yeah, basically what I think we should do is, like, I think the leveling, we were talking about making it harder to level, and I think that that's fine, because now with the mission system, like, supplementing getting stuff, levels can be, like, bigger, harder to achieve milestones, and the missions kind of, like, fill in the gaps of not getting coins and
true.
stuff.
Yeah, like right now, every level is the same.
Yeah,
So it's not even really a linear progression. I guess it is a linear progression.
Yeah.
it's just always the same amount.
Yeah.
So it should definitely be. We can move the actual items themselves that you get for seasons over into their own mission, like their own quest line when the new season comes out, and have the leveling rewards just be as they are, but the levels are harder to get, and maybe increase them a bit. And
Oh,
then
that's true.
have missions be like the main focus, because that's going to be like the fun thing where like you level for playing the game, but missions will be like, oh, now I gotta go kill 3 people with the bomb, and you'll be like specifically trying to do that. I feel like that'll make it fun, you know?
Yeah, because every time you get one of those items, you're like, oh, I can complete a mission thing.
It gives you also a different outlook of how to play the game too, because then you have objectives.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
might not play the same way. Like if you had a mission that's like die 10 times, it's like you're not gonna play at your best.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah,
that example, but you know what I mean. Like it like changes the way you look at how to play the game.
yeah, it'll change the way you interact with the game and with other players. 100%.
And like, even if I don't know if we are gonna do stuff like this, but it's like if we do like kill 5 people with a green projectile in front of you, if you're in first place with a green projectile, you might hit the brakes to drop back
That's
to shoot
true.
people in front of you,
That's
and then
cool.
it's like more of a risk to try
that's
to
true.
get those things.
Yeah, that's true. I like that. It'll just like we gotta think of like lots of stuff like that that just changes up how you play the game, and that'll be
Yeah.
what we do for the missions.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I think that would be a good way to use the missions. Like, just make people think about the game different ways.
win a race without using an item.
Yeah,
That's a good one too,
Alive.
yeah. And actually,
Win
the
a race without
functionality is
dying.
actually already there for doing that.
Or you could have like win a race without touching a boost, or
That's a
Yeah.
good one too.
yeah.
I feel
Win
like
without
all of those are
checking.
really hard.
so
Yeah,
hard.
it would be.
so
It would
hard.
be.
That's
Like
what made
impossible.
make them fun though. But yeah,
They'd make like good achievements.
well, they don't have to
just,
be. It
like-
doesn't have to be win. It could just be. Well, I guess it would have to be
Yeah.
win, because you could just finish a race by like not doing anything.
I mean, we can also like rank missions by difficulty too. So like if you
I actually
do
have
succeed-
that. Yeah.
If you do succeed at winning a race without touching a single boost, then like the reward is like
Yeah, I have
Like,
4
cool.
difficulty levels for the missions. Right now they're all just at the normal difficulty, but the rewards ramp up the more difficult they are, and it's only supposed to give you like the higher difficulties. Like it looks at the list of what you already have, and if you already have a high difficulty one, it won't like give you another one and stuff. So
That's cool.
we can do lots of fun stuff with it, and we can continue updating it too and adding new mission types. But yeah, I just think like the leveling stuff as it is good, but I think we should make it harder to get levels, and people should be more focused on the missions, because they're going to get levels as they're doing missions. They don't have to do anything special to get XP.
Yeah.
So
It's true.
Yeah, the levels are kind of like a passive progression, whereas the missions are an active progression.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Cool. I like it. We can put other stuff in the levels too if we wanted to. Like if we wanted to put like super coins in there, and you have to like collect, whatever, collect X coins. If we wanted to, right? We could always work on stuff for the game to help make more
Yes.
missions too, right?
Yeah,
So
we definitely could.
if
Actually-
we feel it's hard.
Could we do something like that and have it only show up for the local player?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so other players don't collect your stuff, like it's still you, so you have to like there might be coins like away from items and stuff, so it's a little harder.
Yeah, and if they don't have the mission, then their levels don't spawn those items.
Oh, that's cool.
You know?
Yeah,
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
that'd be kind of
That
cool.
would be really good.
We could
Easy to
definitely.
do, 'cause-
Yeah, we just have to not sync it online, basically, right?
Kind of like the idea of things like appearing in the level that are mission based. Like
Yeah,
for
like if-
Halloween, you have pumpkins that spawn on the level, and you have to smash pumpkins.
Aw.
And then we have Smash Pumpkins playing in the background while you're smashing
Yeah.
pumpkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if we did the coin one, for example, it would check and see like if you have a mission with like the super coins as a mission objective in your current log, and then it would add those things to the level based on that.
Yeah. That's really doable. And
Yeah,
it's
that's cool.
less syncing. Right?
That's
that
another
would
way.
be-
That goes
More
hand in
floating.
hand with like our random generation stuff too, like changing the track set
Exactly,
depending
yeah.
on what's going on.
And it's really good, I think, for the seasonal things too, right? Like collect, like we
Yes.
wanted to do, like collect all the candy canes, right? So
It adds kind of like a single player mode to
Yeah.
multiplayer mode. If
Yes,
you think about it.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
yeah, I could just put a whole bunch of spawn points in every level, and then we could just pick like spawn whatever, random amount of things, or even like each chunk could just, I guess it would have to be per chunk. I could just have like spawn points, and it could just spawn whatever item we want on those spawn points.
Yeah,
And then whatever chunks are active, we can just pick a random spawn point in the active chunks, and then
Yeah.
spawn. Yeah.
yeah, it could be like, oh, you need to collect 3 super coins in a single race, and then it would just be like, okay, well, we need to place 3. Here's 3, or maybe we could pick 5, so in case you miss one, you can still get another
Yeah.
one or something, and it just like sorts them like that. I think it's a really good idea.
Collect the 8 red coins.
I like it.
8 red coins.
We could even have the opposite. We could spawn like
Green
Bob
coins.
something, and you could just be like, don't collect any coins, and we could spawn like a bunch of them.
Yeah, that's true. Or we could
Yeah.
spawn like items that like a super bomb or something that you're supposed to avoid. Or
Yeah, cool.
I like that way that you were thinking of it too, Ben, where it almost adds like a single player component into the multiplayer matches.
Yeah.
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 Then
How come you don't have a little crown, Mark?
He's a peasant.
Peasant.
That's a little bug. I'm not sure why the 4th player doesn't always have a crown.
I think once the game starts, it's okay, right? Like once
Yeah, yeah.
after the first checkpoint, I think it works.
After somebody gets into the lead, yeah. Now
Yeah.
Vince has the crown, as usual.
Yeah, so Mark's never gonna be lead anyways, because Vince.
Yeah, I never
It
win.
might not be. It just might
No,
not be
I'm-
turned on the start.
Back to the boner jokes.
Yeah, way to go, Ben. Full circle.
I didn't mean to. I don't know what that means. Why you guys gotta be so hard on me?
Oh,
Oh,
God,
Jesus
Ben,
Christ.
That's a bad one. No. That's such a bad one. Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Who's HR today?
I don't know.
Write him up.
Not Ben.
Maybe it is Ben. Maybe that's why.
Maybe
Nobody, nobody can write him up because he's HR today.
Yep, I have power.
untouchable. Yep. That's how things are done here. We're the new Activision Blizzard.
The new oh god.
Oh god.
Oh no.
No.
Is that too soon?
Let's tweet that out with quotes. Alex Goldinski.
I like they changed the name of one of their Overwatch characters, and they're like, "Oh,
I saw
the
that.
bad company changed their character name. All is well again."
Wait, they changed one of their character names?
Yeah, who's the cowboy guy?
Oh, right, because they fired that guy. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, it was like
Yeah.
named after one of the guys.
Yeah, Jesse
what's his
McCree
name?
was the name of the
McCree.
character. I don't know if that's still. What did they change
He's
his name to?
Jesse Lawsuit.
Well, that's pretty good.
That would be
That's a
amazing.
good joke.
That's crazy, eh? I know they removed some stuff from World of Warcraft too.
Yeah.
Even like the classic version, because he had like NPC recreations of him in the game. Like most of the developers do, but he did, of course, too. So people were saying like, you know, because classic WoW is supposed to be a recreation of what it was like back then, and everybody's like, oh my god, they're changing it. And it's like, yeah, well, they're just removing some asshole who doesn't matter, like whatever.
Yeah, and like, would they notice if they didn't say it? Like,
No,
classic
not
is
at all.
still pretty big,
Yeah, probably not.
and if it's like some like small reference,
Classic is huge, man. Well, the difference is like in Classic WoW, all of the NPCs have like a specific name, and most of them have some story that some developer made up. But in the newer expansions, like they're just nameless.
yeah.
Or they're just like a random name generator or something. So
Bot just destroyed me right at the end. I still won, but it was close. Do you ever feel like really bad when you almost lose to a bot?
yeah, I was trying to win against them to test the mission stuff, and I almost lost the one game, and I was like, no.
Pretty funny.
It'd be interesting, like when they're a little smarter, to see if it's like.
I'm kind of afraid. I feel already
Yeah.
that they're almost.
I'm actually
beaten.
a little worried that if I make them smarter, they'll get too good at the game,
Yeah.
and it'll be like a deterrent for new players.
Well, can you start implementing like a difficulty system
I
to
can.
them?
I can.
Like if
I can. Like
you make
I
them
already
smarter,
kind of
then-
have that. I kind of already have that right now, where I can like increase their reaction time.
Wow, that's cool.
It doesn't. I mean, it won't affect a whole lot.
'Cause if you add new features to them, like, oh, now they can do this, and then just have it like toggleable, like if they're on easy mode, then they don't do
Yeah.
that.
Oh, that's
Or
true.
I
And-
could I could have it like a random roll to see like it should they do this really cool maneuver or whatever.
And we could do something where like we detect whether players are new or not, and then make the
Yeah.
bots easier automatically.
That'd be easy enough just by like doing the level, like just looking at their level.
I like them doing
True.
new maneuvers.
Yeah,
Oh,
we just need to-
that one did an ollie.
like that. The AI gets
Well-
harder as your level increases. That's
Yeah,
a good idea.
yeah.
If all the AI had skateboards, it would be amazing.
Amazing.
Well,
yeah.
by maneuver, I mean there's no like specific maneuvers in the game, I guess, but like, I guess what I meant was like, they are about to avoid a rock, but the random roll says that they won't avoid the rock, so just go forward or.
I want them to do the Mighty V, or whatever the hell is called from the Mighty Ducks. The Flying V.
Flying V, yeah.
Be amazing.
That wouldn't be too difficult to do, actually.
Start making them work together against you. Like in Mario Kart. Oh,
Yeah.
pain.
Of enlargers in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, the big guys need to disable their check, though. It's pretty unfair. If
It
you're
is.
just-
Oh, yeah. That's fair. I forgot. Yeah, they're not.
I always check people when I'm enlarged.
Oh, it's the best. Yeah.
It's how I move around when I'm enlarged, but you're right. Oh.
I think I've come in last every single game.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's usually me.
Is
I
there
think
a mission for that?
I actually won this game though for once.
Damn near should be.
Boy, you beat Vince. That's a mission right there.
It's a super difficult mission.
That should be one of the missions.
Yeah,
Defeat Vince.
Beat Vince, and it
Combat,
just checks for his player name specifically.
So I was thinking for the replay function. So what we could do is we could have like a little mini level up thing on the score screen,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you choose to replay it, just goes back to the character select. But when you eventually exit, and it'll take you to the level up screen, and then it just gives you all the
Everything.
experience from all those like playthroughs.
Yeah, I actually have it set up to do that, so it will do that. Like if you, because I had it set up like that in case the game crashes, and then you just load right back into another game and don't go to the profile. It saves all that stuff as like a cache of what you've earned, and then it'll show it next time you go to the menu. So we definitely can do that.
It might not work currently with the online implementation, but I can clear it.
Yeah.
Like I never tested it because I didn't think it would need to.
I mean, the thing is, like, I don't think we should worry about it at this moment, but because we're going to do, like, an update where we rework that stuff and we add in the item loot boxes and stuff, I think that whole update, we should just work on that type of stuff, like delaying that stuff, having the notifications on the menu so that you can view it anytime you want and it doesn't, like, if you're skipping by it for whatever reason, you can view it later still and stuff. Like, that's all the stuff we should focus on. Getting the loot box thing working, etc.
One of the things we should do too for the missions is if there's a mission that you are like working towards, we should maybe have like a tiny little pop-up that appears while you're playing, like, or maybe even at the end. I guess it might not be while you're playing, but just to consider it for like after the race, like showing you a mission you're working towards and actually like going like whoop, like
showing you the progress.
Yeah, it might be kind of cool.
Yeah, we can just flash one of the mission cards on screen like a notification and showing that.
Yeah, whichever ones you updated.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that should definitely, we should try to get all that stuff worked out and working like exactly how we want it to for the next update after this one. Because that stuff all goes with the loot boxes, and if we're going to set up those notifications and stuff, then that's good stuff to use the notification thing with and all that, so I think
I agree. Yeah, Xbox One had a cool thing. I didn't play it a lot, but just like on the dev kit, it was like on the system tray, so you could like go into any game you're playing and then see what achievements it had, and you can like pin achievements to the dashboard, and it would actually like display your achievement progress like while you're playing, or like keep it up. Like, it was kind of cool. It was like you could do it for any game and any achievement. Oh damn it! Oh my god, you destroyed us.
It's a really good idea.
Now you gotta look at that. Shenanigans.
All right, well, you guys want to play one more?
Yeah, let's do one more and then we'll call it a day.
Plan. Oh, you almost got the hat, Mark.
Yeah, I'm almost at the hat finally.
Hat time. It's hat time of the day. Yep. The level of jokes I'm at today. Well, I guess let's talk about the most important thing that happened this week. The new Spider-Man trailer.
Yes! Oh my
Crazy.
god.
Oh, so good.
It's
Can't
happening.
wait. Oh my god.
Pumpkin Bomb, Doc Ock.
Yeah.
Back, yeah, so good. There is an argument online. People thought they saw the lizard in one of the shots, in one of the dark shots.
Yeah.
But people are like, it might just be Doc
Interesting.
Ock arms, but they're like, no, it's the lizard.
Did I ever
Back.
I
tell
guess-
you guys the story of where my parents accidentally stalked what's his name? The guy who plays Doc Ock in New York?
Alfred Molina.
Molina.
Yeah. They kept
Cool.
running in. They were on vacation in New York. They kept running into him, and then he started like getting weirded out.
That's amazing.
That's funny.
But anyway, yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
He like is Doc Ock to me.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the
Yeah, he's perfect.
He's the best. Well, I mean, William Dafoe is also like the greatest Green Goblin.
Yeah.
But Doc Ock was really good too.
I do hope that when if William Dafoe is in it with Willem Dafoe, I hope he's not in the suit. Like, I hope it's just his face in like a purple hooded cape.
No,
He doesn't even
Probably.
need the suit. He just
He
needs
doesn't need
His face is already perfect for it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's older now. He's already goblinified enough.
They can
Yeah.
they could probably de-age him. They did that with Alfred Molina, I think.
It's just
trailer.
funny. Like they really picked the perfect actors for those roles until they got to
Yeah.
the third movie. But you know, except for I mean, I don't really like Tobey Maguire or what's her name, the girl who plays Mary Jane. I think they both
Kirsten
are just
Dunst.
kind of like whatever. But the villains were really good.
There's
I like Toby. Kristen Dunst I could get a pass on, but I like Toby.
Yeah.
there's rumors that they might be a movie too, as like
Yeah.
the other Spider-Mans.
Yeah, I've heard
Oh,
that too.
sure. Yeah, I think Toby is for sure. I think Andrew Garfield is playing it up like he's not. I think he's like, oh yeah, if I'm getting the invite, it hasn't happened yet. Like he was kind of playing it before, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they'll all be in it, even
Yeah,
if
for sure.
a short amount of time.
My brother sent me a concept piece, like just someone painted over Tobey Maguire in like one of the other Spider-Man suits, like the leather one with like the, I don't know. But I would love for them to all have totally different suits than
Yeah, they
each other,
should.
and that they had from the other movies. Like it would be kind of boring if they all had very similar suits, but kind of different. Like I want them to have like very different suits. I think it'd be awesome.
I mean, they could turn one into like Scarlet Spider if they wanted to. Like they just have
Yeah,
Garfield wearing a sweater.
that's true.
It's kind of the same thing. It's not quite a clone, but you know.
But it could also be the clone of that Spider-Man. Like it doesn't have to be Peter Parker.
Oh, that's cool. They like, what's his name? What's Ben Riley?
Ben Riley, yeah.
I can't believe I remember that. That is wild.
That would be
Mine.
cool, actually, if
Garbage.
Garfield played Ben Riley. That's
Yeah,
a
like-
great idea.
The orange cat. Yeah.
The funny thing is, like, I don't know, I'm not like a huge Spider-Man fan, so this is just like my personal opinion, but I thought that like the villains in the Tobey Maguire movie were amazing, and then I thought that they sucked in the Amazing Spider-Man series, but I thought that Spider-Man and Gwen were like amazing in the Amazing Spider-Man movies, but the villains all sucked.
I agree with you. And then with the
Who are
new
the
one,
villains in Garfield Spider? I don't even remember.
Lizard and Electro.
Electro. Yeah.
Oh, and they had
Right.
they also had Rhino in there for a bit with what's his face?
Yeah, I hope he comes back. That
Yeah,
would be amazing.
He would be good if they had given him like a bigger part.
He was actually probably like one of the best ones. Which is pretty funny. That Rhino suit was great. And then like the what's his face? Like the new movies, all the villains are amazing. Like
Oh
Vulture.
yeah, Vulture.
Yeah,
is
Yeah,
so good.
Vulture is awesome.
Mysterio was great, and there's
Mysterio was so good.
and like
I think the
even
leaderboard's
Shock
broken.
was awesome.
Is
You
it?
got to do it twice.
Thing.
Oh, this is our internal leaderboard.
Yeah.
Oh right. 'cause
Yeah,
this
we're-
is-
Well,
We're
because
playing the-
it's it's a different.
That's a
version of
different
the-
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Different build, yeah.
Possible that it's
Angelic's
broken.
not in this one.
Yeah.
It is also broken again for me. I can't open
Yeah,
it.
me too. I'm having that bug now too. I've never seen it before, but I'm having it right now. I can't open any of these additional screens here.
Wait, it's not broken. I just got everybody. All 41.
Oh, I
Oh,
meant I can't even open mine. Like,
Yeah, I can't open mine either.
Well, I opened mine and it just said me. It just had me in it, and then I opened it again, and now it's got everybody from the full game.
I don't think it's even like Angelic and stuff.
This actually might be back from the beta.
Yeah, I think it's from the beta because the
Yeah, I
one
don't
time I
see
did see
Angelic.
it,
Yeah.
you were number one, and I'm like, nah, Angelic's definitely better than
Yeah,
Ben.
I'm number one. I've got 45 as my score.
Yeah, no, that's wild. That's not
Yeah.
not true.
Yeah, I recognize some of these names from the beta too. So, yeah,
Cool.
this is definitely the beta list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have the bug again where those buttons just don't work.
yeah,
in the
same.
profile.
That's what's
menu.
happening to me too.
Bummer.
We'll
I
just
don't
have
know why.
to try to. We'll have to test it in the editor and like.
There's just some error. They're just not unhiding.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
the problem is like what's triggering the error.
Exactly.
Fix it. We can fix it. But we just have to find out why. But if we can do that in the editor, it'll be easy fixed.
No deal, Ben.
No deal. All right, guys. I think we are going to call it a day there on the stream. But hope you guys had a good time watching and seeing the new stuff that we got coming soon. We're pretty excited about it. And if you guys heard us talking about like all of our mission ideas and stuff, if you guys have any like wild ideas for missions and stuff that you'd like to see in the game, definitely let us know on Discord or whatever, because we got some simple types in there now, but we want to do a lot of crazy stuff, and we'd love to hear any ideas you might have.
Yeah, it's a good call. Yeah.
So yeah,
Cool.
Cool.
we'll
Thanks for watching.
we'll be streaming again next week, and check the game out on Steam if you haven't already. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, bye everybody.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.